Thank you very much, Irina. Thank you. And my greetings to all the speakers and the participants. I don't want to take up too much time from your discussions, but just wish to remind you of a few points that I consider essential for the work of legal interpreters and translators in particular. To be respected, to be useful, and to be knowledgeable. To be respected, we have to be convincing. And for that, we have to be convinced ourselves of our own abilities, skills, and knowledge in the first place, without, however, forgetting our shortcomings and weaknesses. It is a mistake to feel too confident and infallible and almost never rewarding. To be useful, we have to have a good training and preparation, of course, on our working languages on one side, but also on the law, the legal terminology, and the legal systems linked to the languages we work with. If you want to be a professional legal and translator or interpreter, it is essential to read everything that comes your way and to practice primarily on the texts in your mother tongue, to get used, for example, to the sayings and expressions that jurists prefer. Such preparation is fundamental in our work, since the defense of fundamental rights is what's actually at stake in the end. To be knowledgeable and responsible for me means to be aware of one's rights as a professional, but also of the obligations to which our profession is subject. We have to know, understand, and apply the code of ethics, not only of our own profession, but also of the other legal players we work with. Ethics should be a compulsory subject in all our courses of study. And starting with EULITA, all our associations have a code of ethics which must be abided by. The basic rules of ethics can, however, and sometimes must, be adapted to the situations we face. Think of minors, perhaps victims of trafficking, or today, the young refugees from Ukraine. We must pay attention as interpreters to their imminent needs and make them prevail over formal principles and rules. Society, and therefore also the principles of ethics and deontology that form part of our knowledge, are constantly evolving and require a flexible but respectful attitude from professionals. Qualified legal interpreters and translators do not find themselves randomly in a courtroom. If they are called upon, this means that there is a need for them. Otherwise, the procedures would not be able to progress in the courtroom. And this is because our fundamental task and duty is to ensure the effective protection of the fundamental right of defense. Remember that the interpreter is not an expert, but ultimately the one who ensures the right of defense. Without an interpreter, the police officer would not be able to question the accused, the prosecutor would not be able to prosecute, and the lawyer would not be able to defend his or her clients. Let us therefore prepare ourselves to the best of our ability to contribute to achieving the result that matters most in a court of law, which is that of pursuing justice. Thank you for your attention. I wish you all the best as you continue through your meeting. Thank you, Rina.